So anyway, so I do that. Boom, I do my thing. Then I find out I book it, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I find out I book it with one director, and
Yeah.
then Benny Boom signs on. So I'm like, yo, I got to audition again? But no, Benny Boom kept me, which was shout out to
Yeah.
Benny Boom.
Shout
So
out to
now I get on the project, and I'm doing my thing. I'm supporting. I'm in a really good amount of scenes, so I'm excited. And you go back to really process. You start to speak to everybody that is working on the project with you. A friend of mine who played Queen Latifah, my boy who played Jamel, who played Tupac's younger brother, my other dude Chris, who played Humpty Hump,
Mhm.
right? So we're sitting down at lunch and we're talking about how did all of us come to get these roles. So uh, Chris talks about he used to dress up as Humpty Hump for the last two Halloweens, right? So now his destiny is to play this role. This is what we're coming to. My homegirl plays Queen Latifah. She also dresses as Queen Latifah anywhere she go. That's just how she is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with me, when I was at my job at the time, I would randomly just be doing freestyling randomly.
Yeah.
And at this point where this movie was coming out, with me not knowing about auditioning, I was freestyling more frequently every day. So
Yeah.
there it was. I'm up here freestyling, not knowing, hey, this project, you're gonna have to freestyle in this movie. So anyway, I said that to say we start putting these stories together. Like, yo, we was all destined to be here. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
So I remember one of the biggest moments on that project, which was pretty dope, was we had all of the young. What do you call them? We call us millennials. What do you call the new ones? Gen X.
If you say so, if you say so, I agree.
I think they're Gen X. I think the new generation Gen X. So what happened is my homegirl that plays Queen Latifah, the producers say, "Yo, go on stage." Cause we're in the I never tell these stories too.
Yeah.
So we on stage, and the producers, we're in between takes. Producers like, "Yo, go do your thing." She goes up there and she started doing her thing. After you hear the crowd, like she comes to the back, UNITY. Yo, the whole crew is saying that, like the kids, and I'm like, yo, this is dope.
Yeah.
So then the producer's like, yo, Ray, go up there and spit something. You know what I mean, from track. I said, nah, dog, I'm not going behind that. That ain't happening, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing, hey, nah, no, she got it. Cause she really about that, she
Yeah.
really about that singing life and rapping life.
Yeah.
I wasn't, you know what I mean? But I was,
Yeah.
I got pretty much, back into that feeling of it. But anyway, so it was so much fun working on the set, man. Then it comes to where the premiere happens now. Well, right before the premiere, I'm hot. I'm in Ebony magazine. I'm in GQ one of the top 10 best dressed males of the week with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
So things is going high for me. Everybody, yo, Ray, you know what I mean? I'm all over the place in these different magazines. So I remember when my dad was like, Ray, you're about to blow up. And I'm like, nah, Dad, this don't feel like the time. But anyway, we're going through it. I get to the premiere. I pull up in the I think it was an Escalade. Gotta be an Escalade. It was an Escalade. Come out. My agent's like, Rayan, you're a star. Love it. I'm dressed. I'm dipped. Got my all red suit on. I'm chilling. I go to the carpet. Everybody waiting to take pictures of me. Boom, boom. I'm with my stylist, with my sister. I'm with everybody. You know what I mean? My publicist. I'm in the shade room. Shade room put me on the IG, BT.
Yeah.
So I'm lit.
Yeah.
Going through my interviews, I get in the auditorium. They're like, yo, right before I sit down, before I stand up, because they want to see everybody who's in the movie to get up and give us a standing ovation before they watch the movie. So Russell Simmons asked to sit next to me. So I'm like, of course, bro. You know what I mean? Russell Simmons asked to sit next to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheer for you, brother.
Yeah.
So sitting next to Russell Simmons, got my whole entourage here. We watched the movie. We get up, boom, yo, thanks for coming, blah, blah, blah. We watched the movie. Girl, I'm in 2 scenes and I look like an extra. And if for those of you who don't know what an extra is, you're there and you have no lines. You're just in the background. And I'm like, wow. So I'm highly disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
So I go home. I wake up the next morning and I make a 5-minute video, man. And I'm like, I'm glad this happened to me because I'm built for it. Where I grew up from, we built for this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm built for this setback. And I was like, I'm gonna have a comeback from this, but I'm glad it happened to me to show people you can bounce back from it. And you know, obviously we'll get to it later on of the bounce back. But yeah, that's what happened with that particular project, man. But it was disappointing, but it happens, right?
Yeah.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
You said you glad it happened to you because you built to bounce back from this. A lot of people wouldn't be able to bounce back from that type of disappointment because, again, you highlighted the fact that red carpet, you're around people who are top of the field, who are recognized as such. You did a great job on set. And for a lot of people that don't know movies, what you see in the final cut in running time. So let's say the movie has a pre-cut, and the pre-cut is about 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's very far off if the movie is only guaranteed to get a 153 cut running time. So now it's a lot of cut has to be involved, and you have to do credits on going and coming. Pause. So those scenes get cut from movies, and you know, unfortunately, your scenes was cut from those movies, as you know, was a part of that. So when you had mentioned that, a lot of people are not built to come from something like that, but because of your hard work and dedication, you land something that's called Underground. Tell us about that you did playing.
So Underground